Go, poet.
Far too often I find myself, my plans shoved onto tomorrow's shelf, watching, waiting, practically hatching Twitter, heart palpitating, pondering, but angrily. What exactly would be enough to blow away all this victim blaming, mansplaining, and not just for today, because my window of tolerance is so small, I can't fit. And I have had so much more than too much of it. Because I got this nervous system, you see, and it's kind of destroyed by complex PTSD, which I have because I wasn't kept safe or believed and the damage was done and no evidence retrieved. So that for years, even I didn't define it as crime. I do now because it was, but most of the time in my life, oh, it's just safety I've sought, but there are too many days when I'm left furious and distraught because one more human from a super lame-ass long line is revealed to labor under the delusion that misogyny, transmisogyny, homophobia, racism, etc. is, fine. And as if that isn't triggering to the extreme, all the pundits pop up and begin to scream legalist buzzwords, cliches about gender and race, when literally it's not safe for us to exist or take up space, right? I've tried turning off media and electronic devices, but isolation cannot insulate me from this crisis. Because judgment that's thrown at my siblings unknown pours poison on seeds of change faithfully sown. Because can we talk about how so many fine folks that I know, that you know, those lovelies that stoke the metaphorical fires, keeping all of us warm with words, food, and fine kindness, sharing shelter from storm, who give more than they get, but could give and be so much more. Without hearts, minds, souls, bodies perpetually sore from constant perpetrations of violence and hate, aggressions ubiquitous, both tiny and great. Oh, because I'm exhausted and I can never relax, even if I could somehow ignore all the facts. Well, reality checks lurk each time I step outside, and sketch bags cruising my bus stop make me want to hide or scream and throw rocks. Though I haven't, not yet, but if I were to wager, I wouldn't bet big money on it because my nerves, paper thin, overwhelmed with such frequency, I forget how to begin. And so I search for good allies in cafes, at slams, and in alleys, and I write poems like this one, and I recite in my rallies because it's 2015, y'all, and I am pulling out all my stops because I don't trust universities, the government, or cops, and I say all this bullshit will just stay the same, and the powers that be will keep playing the game because they use words like justice, but it seems like that means secret meetings and spin, and oh, don't cause any scenes. Which, pardon me, but fuck that deal. Without actions that match, it's just noise. Let's get real, because my window of tolerance gets smaller with each act of injustice, and yet I'll still reach for what feels like fairness for everyone. So let it be clear as glass, I am so far from done.